If you're over 50 and you feel like you're doing everything right but the weight still won't budge, I need you to pay close attention right now, because there's a good chance you're eating something today, maybe even this morning, that is actively working against your metabolism without you knowing it. This isn't about willpower. This isn't about eating too much. It's about 5 specific foods that quietly sabotage how your body burns fat after 50. And most people never connect the dots because the damage happens slowly in the background, day after day. And here's why this matters more than you think. These foods don't just stall your progress. They actively accelerate insulin resistance, inflammation, and muscle loss. 3 things that compound on each other the longer you keep eating them. So if you've been stuck at the same weight for months despite trying everything, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's been holding you back. Let's talk about why your body reacts so differently to these foods now compared to when you were younger. After 50, your insulin sensitivity naturally declines, which means your body struggles more to process sugar and starch efficiently. Foods that you could get away with at 30 are now being processed completely differently, often converted straight to stored fat instead of usable energy. On top of that, chronic low-grade inflammation increases with age, and certain foods pour fuel directly onto that fire. Combine slower insulin response with rising inflammation, and you have the perfect storm for stubborn weight gain that feels impossible to shift. But once you remove the right foods, that storm calms down faster than you'd expect. Here's something most people don't realize until it's pointed out to them. It's not just what these foods do to your waistline, it's what they do to your liver and your blood vessels at the same time. The same foods driving your weight gain are often the ones quietly raising your blood pressure and stiffening your arteries. So before I walk you through the list, I want you to know this isn't just a weight conversation. It's a long-term health conversation. And the 5th food on this list is the one almost nobody warns you about. So make sure you stay until the end. The first food destroying your metabolism is refined white bread and similar refined grains. These break down into sugar almost instantly, spiking your blood sugar and forcing your body to release a flood of insulin. After 50, repeated insulin spikes train your body to store fat more aggressively, especially around your midsection. If white bread, white rice, or regular pasta show up in your meals daily, that alone could be stalling everything else you're doing right. The second food might catch you off guard, and it's flavored yogurt, the kind marketed as healthy. These often contain more sugar per serving than a candy bar, while giving you almost none of the protein benefits real yogurt offers. You think you're making a smart choice, but you're feeding the exact insulin spikes working against your metabolism. The third food is sugary fruit juice, even the kind labeled 100% natural. Juicing strips away the fiber that would normally slow sugar absorption, so you end up drinking concentrated sugar that hits your bloodstream fast. A glass of orange juice can spike your blood sugar nearly as much as a soda, and after 50, your body simply can't clear that spike as efficiently as it used to. Now here's the 4th food, and this one surprises almost everyone. Deli meats and processed meats like bacon, sausage, and packaged cold cuts. These are loaded with sodium and preservatives called nitrates, which research has linked to increased inflammation and insulin resistance over time. The convenience makes them easy to fall back on, but the metabolic cost adds up quietly over months and years. And now, the 5th food, the one almost nobody talks about. Vegetable oils high in omega-6 fats like soybean oil, corn oil, and many fried or packaged snack foods. In small amounts, these aren't dangerous, but the modern diet drowns in them, and an excess of omega-6 fats relative to omega-3s drives chronic inflammation throughout your body, directly interfering with how efficiently your cells respond to insulin. This one is sneaky because it hides inside salad dressings, sauces, and almost anything fried or packaged, which means most people are consuming far more than they realize without ever reading the label closely. If you recognized even 2 or 3 of these in your own daily meals, that's not a failure. That's actually the first step, because now you know exactly where to start. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. Start by removing just one of these 5 this week and replace it with something that actually supports your metabolism instead of working against it. Before you go, if this opened your eyes even a little, hit that like button. It helps this information reach more people your age who are stuck, wondering why nothing is working. Subscribe, because next week I'm breaking down the morning habit that's quietly raising blood sugar in millions of people over 50 without them ever realizing it. And drop a comment telling me which of these 5 foods surprised you the most. I read every single comment, and I want to know exactly which one you're cutting first. Take care of yourself. Remove just one of these this week, and I'll see you in the next video.